Derailed in the waiting room.
Something. Are you upset? Are you upset?
Somebody get this kid's parents.
Well, you're upsetting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Podcasting's Bradley Bodine, brought to you by Podcasting, and I am here with Eric Pedigo, the Grandmaster, and Nick Pedigo, the Grand Blaster. Guys, I got two wolves inside me.
Oh, yes,
right?
thank God.
Yes! One of them saying, "Ow!" and the other one saying, "Ah!" At all the fireworks we saw this weekend. Happy Independence Day, everybody. Nick, I'm sorry you're upset, buddy.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're upset?
I'm not upset.
He was just briefly, because you were causing such a ruckus during the intro.
You were maybe throwing a tantrum or something, and that's
Just doing a thing.
Do we need
I
to
think
go
you're
talk
back,
quietly for a second?
Let's just doing a thing. It's like 35 episodes in. You can't
Yeah.
just do the same thing every episode.
Just had to get it out. I don't
Sometimes
know.
I got to make, extra noise.
I'm
Just so
liking
people
the-
know you're still here.
Yeah.
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 We're glad you're here. We're glad to be here. Happy 4th.
It's derailed.
Yep.
It's derailed.
Derailed or derailed. Does it matter?
It's capital D, lowercase e with an
Yeah.
apostrophe, capital R, ailed.
Derailed.
I say derailed.
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 I guess
Derailed.
no. Yeah. Fuck me. I say derailed.
Derailed.
Dang it.
Derailed.
Dang it.
Yeah, you can just eliminate the E.
Drailed.
Fuck it, Drail.
Because there are other... Oop,
Yeah.
it's early.
Here we go.
There are other podcasts named Derailed.
I think maybe
Oh,
we
yeah,
should
yeah.
be derailed, and that would separate us a bit from them.
Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome to Derailed.
It's Derailed. Welcome to Derailed. It's us.
I'm happy to see you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We hung out a little bit yesterday.
We did.
A little swimming.
We did. It was great.
That
I
was
caught
nice.
a little bit of a suntan
Oh, yeah.
on my pale white chest.
It's good for you.
It is
yeah.
good. I
Good
saw
for
myself shirtless this morning. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get myself.
Okay.
And for the first time in a long time, I wasn't like,
What up?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
yeah, I saw myself shirtless this morning.
Yeah.
And for the first time in months and months, I didn't immediately go, oh my God.
Nice.
Because my skin is not so yucky pale white.
Well,
White people are the fucking worst.
happy Independence Day.
Okay.
We did it.
Here we are.
We made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great episode, guys.
Yeah.
We did it.
Let's no.
Okay.
Let's do something funny instead.
Yeah, great.
All right. A quick recap from last week's episode because I had a thought
Ooh.
when we were talking about the poop cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And Brad, you mentioned why do they not just pull up another cruise ship, an empty cruise ship, and then ferry them on over,
Right.
which seems like a great idea. And then I got to thinking, there probably wasn't an empty cruise ship, just like there aren't a bunch of just empty ones laying around.
I had that thought
That's
too.
true.
Like,
It's-
hey, they were probably busy.
Yeah.
It's like either they're being worked on a dry dock
You got
or
it.
they're trying to fill them with people.
Right.
To make money off that thing.
And so if one was unloading, they could have potentially set it out to get, but there are all these people there waiting to board.
Right.
Because these ships unload, load same day.
Right. And
Yeah.
no, exactly like you just said. It's like they're it's not like there's one waiting around
No.
empty.
So,
They fucking load people off, run the vacuum around that thing, and load people on.
Run the vacuum.
there's one. They just have one. They scan with the black light, and they're like, ew.
Oh, God.
And then that's it.
Throw a little bleach on it. All good. Yuck.
So anyhow, yeah, we talked about the poop cruise for 30 minutes last week. We're not going to do it again, but I had a thought like, yeah, actually, I don't think there were any empty cruise ships. However,
Right.
had there been, that probably would have worked
Sure.
perfectly.
Well, if that's the case, why not just take like a half dozen subway trains out there and load people up on them?
you go.
There's a solution for everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a goddamn solution for everything, you goddamn fools.
Whoa.
Brad would have fixed it.
Whoa.
I would have. It would have taken me, I don't know, like last week I said maybe 8 hours. This week I thought about it. I'm thinking I'd probably do it in 4.
There you go.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of faith in you, buddy. You're a smart guy.
Right? We'll
You're
be
a really
off
smart
this.
guy.
We'll be off the boat by lunch, everybody. No worries.
Not a doubt in my mind.
Put those red bags away.
We
You'll be shitting in a toilet in no time.
we made a few TikToks about our cruise talk last week. Check that out on derailed.podcast on the TikTok.
Absolutely.
And find us on YouTube at Hey It's Just a Bit and Facebook, Derailed Podcast.
Yeah, and that's www.facebook.com.
There it is, just in case you were looking at the .org.
HTTPS colon / / I fucked it up.
Yep.
Yeah, they're forward slash.
Some-
Crap.
We had some decently funny comments on the cruise TikToks, but I also made a few TikToks about pickup truck drivers. Well, for one, it was just you going, I do.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
I liked that one,
So,
too.
TikTok didn't know what to make of that. But then I made the one about people in pickup trucks backing into parking spaces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And we critiqued them heavily.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The internet they weren't on your side with that, were
They were not.
Not those guys.
They were not.
No.
The only we got exclusively negative comments on that one. And
Maybe it was a talk designed to lure out those folks.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So it
Well-
was successful in the sense of it.
Yeah, it certainly worked. Most of the comments are along the lines of, I park how I want and you're going to have to deal with it.
Right.
And it's like, all right, man, it's not that serious.
We spared their wives an afternoon of being chased around with their tiny wiener so that they could jump on TikTok and tell us about how they park their pickups however they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chased around, though. I don't know why I liked that so much, but I did. That was really funny.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And the one guy goes, this guy must drive a Prius.
Yeah, wow.
No, you stupid idiot! It's a fucking Camry.
It's a Camry,
Yeah.
bro.
dumbass.
Right.
Slightly worse gas mileage, but still better than your pickup
Yeah.
truck.
And,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Undeniably larger peni.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Undeniable, says Brad.
I'm just saying it does not dictate how I treat other people.
There you go.
Boom. And I don't chase my wife around.
No,
with it.
sure. Camry.
Just look at it.
More like Can Ram with that huge dong
Oh, my God.
that Eric Pettigo has. It's the result of his Toyota.
Nope. My what?
Toyota?
Yeah, I didn't get him on that.
Yeah.
I knew that was on purpose.
Okay.
I love Tesla.
Words, all the words. You're too far away. I can't hit you.
There, I got you. There's one.
I know words. I have the best words.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So anyhow, that was fun. Keep commenting on TikToks, and it's sometimes you're right. It's just to lure out those because you know.
You gotta
Right.
solicit interaction.
Yeah.
I get that.
And one guy said, like, well, it's safer to back in when I can see who's around me than it is to back out when I
Yeah.
can't see who's back there.
Sure.
That guy got very real and serious about
Yeah.
it. He was like, so to the people that pull in forward and then they have to reverse out of it. So aren't they also assholes for making those people wait?
Oh, that was
Or
a different guy, but
That was
yeah.
a different guy?
Yeah.
That's they were all the same guy.
Yeah,
In my
it was
mind.
one guy.
It was all the same guy.
If I'm to in front when I should have in back, but I out front and then they have to out back from front, it doesn't
Yeah.
add up so much. It's easier for me to front in and then back out. So
Yeah. So thanks, guys. I'm going to turn part of this into a TikTok too and lure you back out. So again,
Come on, Cheryl.
Yeah.
I just want you to check it out for a second.
if you've ever backed into a parking spot, you're a fucking chode.
tell your wives we're welcome. They're welcome. God, stupid dude. God,
This show,
stupid.
I quit.
ugh, gross.
Insult
Somebody
these-
woke up and he's a little lonely. Just check it out for a second.
We're out here insulting.
You don't got to run from it. Sorry, guys.
that dude.
No, I mean, you can keep going if you want because I like this guy, whoever he is.
You ain't even breathed on it. 6-7 months. God damn.
6, 7.
He doesn't know exactly. He hasn't been. He's just estimated. It's
He's-
been
yeah, he's trying
6,
to-
maybe 7.
Trying to think of when their anniversary is, but he can't quite pin it down because he doesn't remember for sure. You know, he's just like sometime in August or September.
Pretty sure it's New Year's Eve, but I was drunk, so it doesn't count because it don't matter.
Right.
All right.
It ain't going to reluctantly touch itself.
You know damn well it ain't going to take long now. Just take one for the team. Okay. All right. Here we go.
We
Welcome back. It's good to see you guys.
we talked about dreams a few weeks ago, pea dreams.
Yeah.
We can all relate, except for Brad. Brad doesn't have pea dreams.
I don't have pea dreams.
Nope.
But what about cigarette dreams?
Yeah, I am a former cigarette smoker.
Same.
It's been a long time since I've had one.
Same.
And I'm past the point of when I'm around them, I'm like, fuck, I want one pretty bad. Like, I am. I'm past that.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to smoke cigarettes again. But I keep having fucking dreams where I'm at a gas station, or sometimes I'm just in my truck and I look over and I'm like, oh, there's my smokes. And dude, here's the weird part about it. I'm always like, I don't fucking want that. I don't want to smoke one of these.
Really?
And then I do.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, oh no, I'm doing this again. And
Really?
then I wake up and I'm like still in my stupor. And like, I feel like a drug addict that relapsed recently. I'm like, dude, I can't believe I fucking did that. Like, it takes me a second to realize it was just a dream.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta like quit again, dude. That sucked. It's gonna suck worse this time. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird, like, guilty thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do. And then you chase Bethany around the apartment.
Yeah. And I'm like, aren't you happy I'm a former smoker? Just stare at it for a second. Now look away. Now look at me. Now look at him. Okay.
So glad that guy's back.
I am too.
So I quit smoking officially 2005.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
so,
buddy.
I mean, there were a few times, I've caught some cigs along the way, but the last cig I caught, I can't even remember. At least a decade.
Right.
At least.
Hatley.
I mean, probably closer to 15. I don't know, but it's been forever. I couldn't tell you, but being a full-time smoker was 20 years ago.
Right.
I remember the last cigarette that I remember you having.
Yeah, I called you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, pull over and we get one of them smokes.
We were both at work at different jobs, respectively, during the day.
Oh,
and
That
we
might have been the
passed
last
each
one I
other.
caught.
This is real?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a real story. Yeah.
And we just happened to pass each other driving on the road. And all of a sudden, I'm getting a phone call. Like, I got a trailer on the back of the truck
Yeah.
and everything.
Trevor.
And he's like,
Let's go.
yeah, pretty much. He's like, hey, what's up, bud? I'm like, working. He's like, that's cool. You think I can get one of them smokes off you? And I'm like, what the fuck are
Yeah,
you
man.
talking? We're driving down road,
yeah,
separate
yeah.
directions.
Pull over.
Anyways, I did. We
Yeah.
pulled
Yeah.
over
Oh,
into
you're
a
a great guy.
neighborhood.
Looked it
and
up.
we
You're a
caught
great guy.
snake, and, yeah.
Looked it up. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for that.
No,
That's crazy.
It's probably a Marlboro Red, so that's probably the last one I ever had. That
Yeah.
probably did
yeah.
it for me.
No,
Right.
that one set you for life.
That's the way to do it, is to smoke one that you don't like.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
You
yeah,
finished it. You said, this cowboy has been killed.
Absolutely.
You flicked it away.
But I still have cigarette dreams.
do you?
To
And
this day.
Is it a weird like guilt thing that you're like, oh fuck, no way, or are you just like, yeah,
You know
these are
what?
nice.
It seems very like that's what I do.
What do you
Like I'm just like in my dreams
You're
I
just
just
still a
smoke.
smoker.
I'm
Right.
just still a smoker.
Yeah, I'm a dude that smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And then I wake up like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not that.
I always wake
That's,
up like, oh man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool for you, though. It's like you get all the benefit of smoking.
Yeah.
Like the experience and the joy and all that with none of the repercussion of actually having to do it in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You figured it out, Eric.
Boom.
Pedigo.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it, you're
fix
so-
life.
Just
So goddamn smart and so goddamn cool.
Yeah.
he
Thanks.
does lucid dream. What is it called?
Lucid dreams.
Yeah, he
lucid
does
dreams.
lucid dreams, and he's like, okay, and I'm in a lazy boy. Okay. And I have a Salem Black Label full flavor.
Oh, those were the
Okay.
best, bro. I'd probably come out of retirement for a Black Label full flavor.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the coolest pack for sure.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the coolest looking. so.
Cool looking
Those are the
pack.
best.
You know what? Fuck it. Ready to smoke again.
Straight up goth chick cigarettes, dude. They were great.
Do you guys ever lucid dreams?
Oh,
where
yeah.
like I'm dreaming, I got control of this, and so then you fly around.
Every time I
Do you
start,
really? Mm-hmm. Same thing.
we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Is that a
It's fine.
T4 robber? Is that a burglar?
They are supposed to be here. Every time I start to lucid dream, I get way too excited and wake myself up.
Really?
Like when I get to a point where I'm
that's
like,
too
oh
bad.
shit, this is a dream, and it's like I could do, and then my eyes are open. I'm like,
that's too bad.
Yeah.
I get too excited.
Yep.
What is happening up there?
We're okay.
I did
Are we?
a lot of
We're- down here we are.
No goddamn respect. I did
We-
a lot of
We're safe down here.
I did a lot of practicing back in the day after I had first learned about lucid dreaming and whatnot, because I'd have like who the fuck just shit right now? I'd have super vivid dreams and all that, but then I was like, oh, lucid dreaming's a thing. Anyways, went down that rabbit hole, practiced, and I have, I don't know, I guess a little bit more control now than I used to before I knew about all that. But it's not like I can flip a switch or like it's a choice necessarily. I can just go further than Nick in the sense of I can realize I'm in a dream and not be scared out of the dream.
Oh,
I didn't say I was scared.
Well,
you seem scared.
yeah, no, you're like, oh, I'm dreaming.
okay.
Oh my God. And then you wake up.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
Pull me out.
Sorry.
Pull me out.
Yeah, you're fucking, you're trying to go up a layer in the Inception. I'm trying to go down a layer in the Inception.
I'm just trying to get out of it, man. And get back into reality. That's what's happening.
All right. So while we're talking about the inner workings of the mind,
Okay.
I'm going to jump ahead to a different one because I feel like it flows better, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
I was walking in, Aldi. I was going to Aldi the other day.
Ooh.
Don't you dare. Don't make the noise. No, what? No. For one, it's awesome.
Time's
For
up.
two,
Yeah.
everything I make when you come over and eat comes from Aldi, and then you're like, oh, it's delicious. So,
No wonder it's so shitty.
right. So, I'm walking up to get a cart, and there's an elderly fella walking up a little bit in front of me.
Fucking hate them.
And
Jesus, buddy.
I'm literally like a foot and a half behind this guy. And he goes to get his cart, and I'm going to the next lane to get mine. And he just goes, just a nasty, nope, no farts, but like a phlegmy, nasty, horrible cough sound.
God.
And my brain goes, oh, sounds good. And so I started thinking about who I am as a person based on my inner monologue
Oh, yeah.
when dealing with people in everyday situations.
Yeah, a bad man, I imagine.
And I am a sarcastic prick is what I am. I never
Right.
even my inner monologue is just very condescending.
That's what I was
kind of a
gonna
dick,
say.
yeah.
So
of a
what's
dick.
your inner monologue like if you're like that on the outside is what I was going to ask. I'm just messing with you.
I feel like I'm pretty genuine.
You are a nice
actually,
guy, yeah.
but it's only, here's the thing, is it's only strangers and people I don't know.
Sure.
Like my friends and the people that I care about and love. I'm not like that.
You're mean to them too. It's just not like as immediate.
Yeah, but in my brain, I'm not thinking mean things. It's only people I don't know. Is that weird?
No, no, I am much quicker to judge those I do not know over those I do know.
Yeah.
And it's because
That's
I
accurate.
already have a litany of reasons to like the people I do know. That's why I know them.
So they get the benefit of the doubt.
Right. As to where with a
Yes.
stranger, there's no benefit
Right.
out of the gate. Like I can talk shit about them in my head all I want, you know.
Yeah. Then I always feel bad a little bit after. And I'm
Right.
like, that's probably somebody's pap. And I'm just over here, judging. Oh, sounds good. Yeah.
That's what happens to me with like road rage scenarios is I'm like, oh, this dumbass bitch doesn't know how to drive. And then a second later, I'm like, well, she was just, turning left. That's all that was happening.
It's just waiting for the right time.
And then everything's
like
okay
anybody.
again. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And Amanda always has to tell me when I get, she's like, that's probably somebody's child learning how to drive. Calm down. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Well, let me teach them real quick.
Right.
Fucking pit maneuver, asshole. And then now they know.
But I was wondering if you guys have what your inner monologue is like.
Yeah,
for
it's-
situations like that. Is your inner monologue is sarcastic?
Yeah.
Or is it just a flat out mean?
Mine's I'm very much like evil Spider-Man.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Emo Spider-Man?
No, evil Spider-Man. There's a difference.
black suit Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
That's you.
Where he's just-
We got to talk about pizza and dancing and shit.
so like it's a constant monologue and it's typically pretty negative.
Remember?
I do now. Yeah.
Remember
I do
when
now. That was a
Tobey
weird
Maguire,
movie.
when he was about to go rumble with the Jets and the Sharks?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Anyway, I'm that. Like constantly, dude. It actually does not stop.
Oh, my God.
And it's not just for strangers. I think really mean, funny things about people that I know and love too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
I don't do that for you. Just
I'm
so
not
you
a
know.
good person. Yeah, like I'm thinking one about you right
That's
now.
so messed up.
Like fucking Oh, my name's Eric. I'm so fucking cool and
Okay.
smart. Fuck
All right,
off,
yeah.
dude.
Keep it
That's
on
what
the
I was
inside.
thinking.
Keep it on the inside.
I was
That's not
thinking
nice.
something like, I'm your big brother and I'm smart. And
Well-
fuck you.
More life experience.
Yeah, probably just all around quantifying your amount of hair and your intellect and how much people like you is what he would do.
Mine right now is going, my name's Brad. I'm going to say a bunch of big words. I'm fucking so smart. Fuck
All
you.
I said was quantify. That's one big word.
Oh, my name's Brad. I'm justifying my intelligence.
not even that big.
Fuck you. So that's what it is.
That's a pretty accurate representation of how I would imagine your monologue.
Yeah.
Who the fuck just mine? Mine is a lot more flat and just disapproving in general of things happening around me. It's like, yep, well, could have done that better. Could have done that better. That's what mine says on repeat. Is could have done that better. Could have done that better. Could have done that better.
Very judgmental.
Yeah. But it's not so much of how people are as people. It's more about how they went about doing their actions, whatever that action may be.
All right. Okay.
Right?
That's fair.
It's like I would have planned that better, and I would have certainly executed it much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I certainly would have taken that right-hand turn just a little faster. You 90-year-old bat is what I say in my head all the time.
Mine is still trying to be funny.
That's cool.
Even when it's like mean. I'm just trying to be like, I could have walked up behind that old man and been like, oh, that's disgusting, you old jerk. You get everybody. But instead, I was like, oh, sounds good.
You're healthy.
It's like my inner Chandler being.
Oh, rest in power.
Yeah,
for sure.
King.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right, inner monologues are fun. Always going.
Yeah,
Constant.
100%.
Yeah.
It never stops.
Yeah,
But
wish it would sometime.
I want to hear about Big Bad Brad's Big Bad Birds.
Big Bad Brad's Big Bad Birds. I learned about another bird recently. And I don't think we talked about this on the show, but in my life, sometime within the recent past, there was a discussion about scary birds.
Sounded weird.
Scary birds. It didn't sound weird. Everything I said was correct. You're just quick to judge. Keep that inner monologue in.
Sounds good.
So there's a bird called a shrike, I believe, is how it's said. Now, this bird is a brutalist, all right? It is a war-fighting death machine. Now, what this thing will do is it will attack various forms of prey, typically worms, stuff like that. But it'll take them, and then it will just, like Vlad the Impaler did, it will impale them on thorns of trees and stuff like that just to store them. So then it's like, yeah, I got some food over in the black locust tree over there. You could find its nest, and it would be littered with the heads of its enemies.
Oh my god.
Oh my! What?
It's insane. You look it up sometime, America.
I don't
It's
know
wild.
if I want to.
Now that bird's not so scary to us because it's only probably about the size of your hand or smaller. So it's like I could punch that bird and it wouldn't be in as good a shape as it once was. I'm not scared of it. There's some other birds out there, like a cassowary is
Oh
one of
my
them.
god. Yeah, those are
Or,
monsters. Do you know about the shoebill?
That was the next one, is
Yeah.
the shoebill stork. Now, this shoebill stork is a fucking dinosaur.
It has the eyes of a human.
Yeah, and it goes,
Yeah. It sounds like a machine gun is going on.
dude.
And it's just clacking its beak.
absolutely scary.
Tell you what. Hey, chat. Pull up a video of a goddamn shoebill. I fucked it up. That's fine. I fucked it up.
Pause this episode.
Yeah.
Look up a video of a shoebill stork.
And then come on back.
Yeah.
Great job. All right, we're back. Now,
Anyway,
now that you've seen
terrifying,
that-
right?
Absolutely terrifying. These are raptors walking
Sound
around
off in the
about ready
comments.
to
Chive.
just rip you to bits,
Yeah.
dude. I just want people to know that not only should you be scared of bears, but there are also some birds that you should be terrified of as well.
Absolutely.
And one of them is the shriek,
Well, the shrike.
the iron strike.
The shrike
Humble
is
you.
just
I humble you, Baba.
fucking bullshit.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
We're too big for the shrike
Agreed.
to impale,
Okay.
but the shrike would agree. Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
You ever think about how lucky we are that we're not smaller than most of the predatory animals in the world?
Oh yeah, dude. If I was
Yeah.
a mouse, I would be scared of everything.
Oh my god. I would never leave my little mouse house.
You got to worry about snakes and birds
Right.
and humans
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we're lucky that,
and cats.
that bugs aren't huge is what I was getting at.
Oh,
What if mosquitoes were like the size
Oh,
of
God.
goddamn jet skis?
You remember that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie
Yeah.
with Rignoramus and
Yeah.
they
Yep.
fucking the kids got shrunk?
Yeah.
And then he's out there with himself strung up above the yard with a magnifying glass looking at those kids. It turns out he's just setting them on fire or whatever instead.
He was. He's just burning them.
Yeah.
He says he's like a scientist, and he's like, I'm going to use this magnifying glass outside because...
I smell a bunch of little tiny burnt hairs. Is that weird?
Oh, you've burnt... Honey, I burnt the children.
Oh, God.
Honey, I've incinerated our next of kin. My favorite was Honey, I blew up the kid, and I think it's purely because after the kid got blew up, they built him like a play style playpen in their home to contain his girth at that point. I was jealous that that this kid had his own play place like that at home.
Like a McDonald's play place, like a Jungle of Fun play
it's
place.
like he had a Jungle of Fun or a DZ or a McDonald's play place style thing there.
So I remember watching that as a youth. And
Well, you were probably, what, 25 by the time that came out?
that's not...
You old fuck.
Jesus. All right.
That was pretty,
Let's keep some things inner.
pretty stiff, bud. Yeah.
That's my,
Coming off real
that was
snug.
my flat inner monologue.
Your outer monologue is kind of a dick.
Ease up, brother. We already got their money.
But I remember watching it as a youth, and the effects were appropriate for the time. I wonder if I turned it on now, how comical it would be to see the giant baby walking around.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably still pretty bad, too.
Yeah.
I thought you were referencing the original, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Sure, either, both.
And I was going to say, me and my kids attempted to watch it a few weeks ago, ironically enough. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. There's some cool shit in there still.
Well, sure.
See, that's wild, because I figured I'd put that on the same list as like Jurassic Park, where that still holds up.
It
Nope.
does.
Yeah, you should check it out again.
We just watched the original Jurassic Park a few days ago. It's great.
And that totally
Yeah.
holds up, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids does not, though.
I got a Jeff Goldblum poster in my bedroom.
Is it?
to this day.
Yeah.
Is it where he's shirtless and doing the college
Well,
pose?
he's got his shirt some of the way on, but yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, he smells like brown sugar in that scene, I bet.
What? Just a little drizzle of honey? Yeah, I gotcha.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to have to check that out.
I'm gonna learn some shit. Red science. Let's fucking talk about bicycles and trailers and bicycles and dinosaurs and flying cars and how to fly and wiener dogs and dipping dots and space shuttle. Red science. I'm gonna learn some shit. Red science. I'm fucking stoked about it.
Brad, how come a lightning bug can light its butt up, but all I can do is poop out of mine?
Well, it's because between us and lightning bugs, we mate with our butts in different ways. All right?
Huh?
A lightning bug will flash its ass with luminosity to be like, come have sex with me. Come have sex with me is what it's saying, essentially. I believe. Can I get a hole? And then we do the same, but we just pull our butt out of our pants as opposed to light it up. We just show it, but it's not like we can't just squeeze real hard and a light bulb turns on in our ass.
That's too
That's
bad.
what we have to. We generally, I believe, use more words and dance and stuff like that in our mating rituals. It's where a lightning bug just goes.
Get over here.
And what that means is, I'm ready for sex.
So that's what that means when they light up?
That's just my assumption. I did
They're
not
trying
look
to
this up.
attract a mate.
I have not looked this up. So
Wow.
if somebody has like factual information on it,
Keep
No,
it to
this is
yourself.
more fun.
Yeah.
chime it out in the comments.
So technically,
But
my
this is what I'm
question was,
assuming.
I think, was like, how do they, like, how does bioluminescence work? But I do like where you went with it instead. So
chemical reaction like the same way a glow stick does. Is the answer to that? It's a chemical reaction producing the luminescence.
okay,
All right.
thanks.
I like it.
It's not electricity or anything.
Yeah,
That's
now we know.
Feels like it should be.
It's yeah.
Well, right.
right.
Right. They
Right?
call it a lightning bug, so
Yeah.
you'd think, ooh, it has zap in its
It'll get you.
between them cheeks.
Because it's
But
not
it
like that doesn't happen in the animal kingdom. They make eels that'll shock you.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it a lightning bug or a firefly?
It's whatever
I-
you want it to be.
What's the official term?
Wow.
Oh, its Latin name? Corvaxis
That's
Corvaxis
it. Yeah.
nut?
Corvaxis. I think I say both, honestly. I don't have like a preference.
It's just whatever I want to say at the time.
Firefly feels nicer.
Yeah.
I like Firefly.
Well, it sounds cool. I think firefly sounds cooler than lightning bug.
We got
Sure.
we got a song called Lightning Bug.
I like alliteration and
a-
things.
It's a lightning bug and a tightening hug.
That's the name of our song, yeah. You guys be able to hear that pretty soon, by the way.
Till that hug
I'm
gets
excited.
too tight, and then it's not nice anymore.
It's like, hey, let me go.
All right.
Also, how are you lighting your butt up? That's crazy.
So-
and all
Right.
I can do is poop out of mine? That's crazy.
So they get an electric charge that fires up their butt so that they can do sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, check me out.
It's exciting.
Yeah, well, it's because they're always out at nighttime, so it's probably hard for them to see where they need to put it. So then the lightning
Does
bug-
the butt work for them?
yeah.
Huh.
Well, see, okay, you know how birds
dangerous
have
game.
the cloaca,
Dangerous game you're playing.
where the birds all have, they just have the one hole, right?
Yes.
Lightning bugs probably have a similar thing going on, where that's just the hole on their body.
We've discussed in depth
Yeah.
bird holes.
Yes, we have.
You do whatever you want with that hole, as long as the light's on, as long as the open sign's on, then everything's good. The scientific or Latin term for firefly is Lampyridae.
Okay. That makes sense.
Lamp ride?
Yeah.
Pretty much lamprey.
Take a lamp ride.
Hell yeah.
Lampyridae. Maybe it's Lampyridae.
All right.
I wonder.
While we're talking of
Brad, great job, by the way. So
of definitions, and I backed up out of there so I didn't step on the bit.
Thank you.
And I sent somebody a sticker on my Monopoly Go game that they requested. So you were looking like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you're playing
Playing-
games?
it's like this,
Playing
is
Monopoly
this
Go
a
in the
form of
middle of-
protest?
No, I just distracted myself for the better of the show. It's hard for me.
It's nice
I
of
get
you.
it.
Yeah. It's nice of you.
All right. So while we're talking about definitions, can either of you tell me the definition of insanity?
Yeah.
What is
it's repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
There you go.
Do you know who said that?
The Einstein.
That was an
son.
Einstein quote. It's not the actual definition of insanity.
All right.
Losing your shit.
Right.
The state of being seriously mentally ill.
Yeah.
Madness.
Uh-huh.
Also, Einstein didn't say that.
What?
Sure.
Yeah,
What?
so-
I mean, I believe that.
Yep.
He did.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean that. I meant what? There you go.
Yep.
I believe somebody's dad came up with that and then attributed it to Einstein.
he's like,
to
"You know
try
who
and
told me
prove the
that?"
point." Yeah.
It
Albert
is-
Einstein.
It's widely attributed to Albert Einstein, but it's a misattribution. He made some famous quotes, but not that one. It originated in the novel Sudden Death by Rita Mae Brown. Brown's character
Oh.
attributes it to another fictional character.
Another man
named
taking
Jane
fucking
Fulton.
credit for something
So-
a woman did.
So,
Bullshit.
two things. One, quit saying that.
Yeah.
The definition of insanity is not what you say it is.
Right.
That's not true.
Yeah.
And two, Albert Einstein is not the one who said that
Right.
either.
He did some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
It
Yeah.
was a lady named Rita.
Yep.
And she
Right.
deserves the goddamn credit.
She does. We already forgot her name.
Yeah, May.
But
Rita
she-
Mae.
Rita May.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
There you go.
This one's for Rita.
Also, she was wrong.
Yeah, she
Just
lied
like a
to
woman.
us.
Learn to read, woman.
Yeah.
That's not the definition.
Fucking
What an awful thing to say. You know? Just what an absolutely terrible thing to put out.
whatever. She's fine. She's fine with me doing whatever as long as she's not behind the wheel of a car.
As long as that light's on.
Because
you
the
guys-
ass.
you
I
guys-
get it. I get it.
You guys are bad guys.
You guys imagine the dude ladybug chasing the wife ladybug around with it, going, "Hey,
Couple of bad guys. Doing a show with some bad guys. That's all right.
That's
you haven't
fine.
lit your butt up for 6 or 7 months. What the hell's going on?" That's what he says.
It's only been pooping.
Hell yeah.
That thing's got 4.5 functions, and you're only using one of them.
Squeeze harder.
Back when we first met, your butt would light up every 2 or 3 minutes, and
Right.
now it's fucking
Dim.
Make me chase you around this house. Bring him back.
I love a nice callback.
Yeah.
Come on, check it out.
There it is.
Come on.
Here he is.
Come on, hey, it's out. I got it out. All right. Okay.
You know, Jim and his lightning bug wife actually make it a point to light up butts every Wednesday night. Okay, they set the scene and they have a nice date. And
Yeah, right, exactly. Have we lost the
What
lightning?
the crap?
Yeah. I'm glad that happened and kind of bailed me out of that joke because I realized after I started it was really bad. I was gonna be like, have we lost the spark? Because we got bioluminescence happening.
Right.
You understand? But then your phone did that, so I didn't have to say that. So
Thank you.
Awesome.
I'm glad you didn't say
Awesome. I'm glad I didn't say that shit.
And then I'm glad you did still say it.
Yeah,
but in
no,
the
I was just
context
clarifying.
You said it in, yeah.
Just clarifying that I did not say it.
I think the past 20 or so seconds were really, really funny.
Thanks, buddy. Instant feedback. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Chime it out in the comments. Let us know if you think what Nick just did specifically is really funny or not.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know that.
And then we should make this into a TikTok.
I have very thin skin.
I don't know how to.
Please, everybody, be nice
I
to
don't
me.
know. It's tricky because you have to find a good stopping point and then a good starting point.
This right now is a stopping point.
Okay.
Soundbite.
Boom. So for the last 10 years, I have been way into the band 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Just one of my favorite bands. Love them.
They got some bangers.
They do.
From what I understand, all of their friends are heathens.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
a good one. What I've learned recently
Uh-oh.
is they have been telling an ongoing story through their albums for the last 10 years.
Really?
And it is like crazy complex about the lead singer. The whole thing, it's like a metaphor for the lead singer's battles with mental health and struggling with that stuff. And through that, he's like created a city that has him trapped with like leaders and bishops that all represent different feelings and emotions, trying to like keep him locked into this place. And he breaks out, but he keeps getting captured and brought back in.
Yeah.
And it plays out in songs. There are like characters, and there are the videos go together and tell a story, and it spans albums and it spans years.
That's so fucking cool.
And it is one of the coolest things ever, to the point, this is how committed they were. Back in, I think, 2020, I don't know, 2019, 2020, they released an album called Scaled and Icy,
Sounds like a dragon.
and it kind of sucked.
Aw.
I remember hearing about
Yeah,
that.
it was just,
this album.
it was very commercial pop sounding, and
Yeah.
it was nothing like anything they'd ever done. The whole album was part of the story that he was captured, and the capturers found out that he was musical, so forced him to put out something to entertain the masses.
Some positive schlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they made a whole album that was intentionally not good to tell this ongoing story.
Yeah.
And like the character he named himself in this is Clancy. And like if you go down the TikTok wormhole,
Yeah.
people have devoted so much time into this that if for some reason any of them hear this, they're going to be like, "You're getting it all wrong, you idiot."
Right. Yeah. No. You're
And
fucking it up,
listen,
probably.
I love them. Musically, I love them. I'm new to all this, and it's blown my mind, and it's taken over the last couple weeks. I'm just like,
I'm very
wait a
intrigued
minute.
by this.
Now I'm going back and listening to all the old songs, and I'm finding all this stuff, and I'm watching the videos.
I think I've kind of seen stuff about, like, he is Blurry Face.
So Blurry Face is his depression,
Right.
right? And then they Blurry Face ended up having a name, and his name is Nico.
What the fuck?
Right. So there's a song called Nico and the Niners, and it's like you have to go down it because it's
I want to.
crazy.
I'm trying to go down on it.
Yeah. And then that Scaled and Icy album, these people have devoted so much time, and realize, I heard that was funny.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
cool.
job.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Yeah, light that butt up, 21 Pilots.
Boom.
Nick's ready.
But Scaled and Icy, people rearranged the letters and figured out that it spells Clancy is dead,
Oh shit!
right? And then on the next album that came out, there was a little like symbol in the background that said like S and I is propaganda. So people found this little picture in the background of like their album cover, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, Scaled and Icy is propaganda. Like, so that's how they learned. Oh, this was
What a fucking risk, by the way,
dude.
to intentionally put out something just with no heart and soul
Yes.
to tell this story that not everybody even knows about.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Brad, our next album going to be dog shit. On purpose,
On
though.
purpose.
Yeah.
They had another one come out called Clancy. That's their most recent album, and then there's one coming up here in the next couple months. I think is supposed to wrap the story up.
Oh my god. Culmination.
Yeah.
I
Culmination.
really like the idea of a concept career
Right.
over
Yeah,
a
yeah.
concept album. That's really cool. I like when art's all encompassing, and this is almost like a borderline ARG kind of setup. That's a alternative reality game. It's a big thing on
Yeah.
the internet.
Dang it.
nowadays,
Yeah.
guys.
I was-
What do you mean by that?
I was about to hit that button, but then you explained it too quick. So
Yeah,
that's your fault.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love a fucking nice puzzle to figure out.
And that's what it is. So
Are there any coordinates that they've listed in these songs? Can I travel to like Wyoming and dig something up in the forest?
Where, they're buried.
maybe, but there were some digital things too, where all of a sudden they were like, if you scan something, it sent you to this like website that had some more clues. It was a whole like
100%. That is
I
a
love that
literal
stuff.
ARG. That's
Yes.
great. What
I
a way
love
to
that
be
stuff.
multimedia artists. I love that music is venturing into that wheelhouse. That's
Yes.
great. Good job, 21 Pilots. I'm going to have to fucking look into that.
I'll send you guys over some starter videos so you can.
Yeah, do it. Do
but
it.
it's just crazy to me because, like, I love this band.
Right.
Like, I listen to them a lot. I always have. I mean, ever since
have.
I've learned. And
I always have.
Yeah.
My entire life, I've loved 21 Pilots. I knew it when there were only 17 of them.
Some people don't love them. They hate our country.
But I love all 21 of them.
Anyhow,
Great, amazing, brave pilots.
but check it out because now I'm like, oh, this band I love that I've just always loved the songs, and I'm like, wait a minute. So there's this whole other layer of things that I had no idea existed.
Yeah.
While I've just been listening to this band.
You thought you were just enjoying a band, very much so.
Right.
Yeah.
Turns out there's a
Wholeheartedly.
goddamn rabbit hole sitting right over
Yeah.
here. You almost snapped your ankle in it, but you didn't.
Thank God.
Yeah. Because
And
you
now
already
you've
got the
seen
one
it.
bum knee, brother.
Yep.
Now you're going to go in head first instead of ankle first.
My goodness gracious.
Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
That one song, I know we're about to move on,
Yeah, we are.
but let me delve a bit deep for a second. That one song that you showed me on the boat in Tennessee that starts out super rappy and hardcore.
Yeah.
And then it's, I'll stay away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the door's not taking
Yeah, that song's awesome.
What's the
Is
name
that,
of-
is
what's
that
the name
on
of the
the,
song?
That's Ode to Sleep.
yeah, that's a great song, by the way. Is that one on the Scaled and Icy album?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, if it was, I could see because it's very, like, up-tempo poppy. Right? But, like, also I fucking dig that
That
song.
song's
So
awesome.
I didn't know if that was considered one of the bad songs because I felt bad because, like, I was like, I just really like this song.
No, they really like transition in and out of and weave through all different types of like music sounds. You know what I mean? Like they're not just
Genre.
they do some poppy stuff.
Yeah.
They do some rap.
stuff.
They do some metal screams. They
Yeah.
do some like it's really really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're really really good. And then just they'll slow it down a little bit for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make you feel it.
And then one more thing about 21
Slowly.
Pilots.
Make you want to turn that butt on.
Do you remember several episodes ago I talked about you like sad music?
Yeah.
right? And then every once in a while you will accidentally send me a song like after a breakup or something and you're like, "Dude, I just found this song. It's great. You should check it
Yeah.
out." And it's like so fucking horrifically sad and I'm like, "Hey, it's not a great time for that."
Yeah.
You sent me the song Goner after a divorce. The fucking
Was it Goner or Choker?
it was Goner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody catch.
yeah, that song's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great song. Not at the time though. I was like,
Yeah.
well, I should not listen to this.
Well,
So thanks.
it's a great song.
Yeah, it's a
man.
great fucking
You're
song.
welcome.
Yeah.
You know about it now.
I'm glad I
so-
know it and love it.
And yeah,
Listen to things in a happy place though. Is what I'm.
see, sad music is where to me, that's where I get my negative out. I listen to sad music and then the negative leaves me.
I gotcha.
then
It
that-
amplifies mine tenfold.
Learn how to do it better.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Tell him, Brad.
They call that a catharsis.
Yeah.
And it's great that you're able to achieve that through music.
Right up the
That
pee hole.
is a
What?
healthy way to do it. Turn
that's
that
a
butt light on,
Catheter,
baby.
catheter, buddy.
My bad.
Catheter.
Catheter. Catharsis is when you're able to, purge and process emotion through, actions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Weed every day.
So
Yeah.
That's how I purge my emotions.
how do you how do you process sad music?
Play it.
Okay.
Oh, how do I process sad music
Yeah.
or how do I process sad emotion?
Yeah, well, okay. Musically, if you have sad emotion, what do you need to listen to?
If I have sad emotion, a lot of times I'll go to like a metal place. Okay, because I don't
Yeah.
get sad.
So you turn it to anger. Sadness turns to
right, yeah,
anger.
Yeah, it
Shax.
turns
Brad,
it to
for
anger.
sure.
That's not healthy. It turns it to anger, and then it can either go on the shelf of anger, as Bill Burr would describe it, in your chest. It can either go on that shelf, or you can just purge it out. Like we play music a lot, so I get it out through there. Listening to heavy music's a great place to do it because then it's just like, fuck yeah, fuck this shit, fuck yeah, and then it's out. And then it's out. Or I put it into a shovel at work. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
places for it, but a lot of times, I'll express it through creative means.
All right.
That's the way.
Yeah, I think I
music
just
certainly helps.
kind of hold on to mine and don't talk about it and feel fine
Yeah.
after a while.
Huh.
I'm good.
I've
Oh, here we are. Oh, hey guys.
I've tried to put together.
There.
You tried to hit that on a random, and then I fucked that up. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and get me, but then okay.
Can I get a Hoya?
Ooh,
There
hell
you go.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
There, we fixed you.
All right, and I feel
He's
great.
back. That's
Great.
how he gets it out.
That's great. Thanks, guys.
Hell fucking yeah.
Fago, tell us about
Fine.
your hot dog debacle.
Okay. I grilled a bunch of shit for the 4th of July. I had sweet Brethany shout outs. And Uncle Brad shout outs. And Anna shout outs.
All right.
And a bunch of kids. And it was 4th of July. I had, I think, probably 2 beers all day. And then after several hours, it was time for
I have no
me-
doubt that you did not have less than 2 beers.
Right, yeah, probably
Okay.
around
You did have 2 beers.
around 2 beers. Yeah, I had 2 beers that day. Okay, so long story short,
2 more beers?
what? The multiple people had voiced really looking forward to a grilled hot dog. It's been a while, blah blah blah. Can't wait for the hot dogs. And I'm like, fucking me neither, brother. I haven't had a grilled dog in a long time, and these dogs are barking, brother. Long story short,
Short story long, more like it. No, we need to fill some time. Go ahead with your story.
3 of 8 survived because I accidentally fucking tilted the grill and a bunch of them rolled off. And I'm like, oh no. And then I fixed it. And then a few more would roll off. And I'm like, oh no, dude. And poor Brad had to sit there and watch it all happen. He's like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fine.
So you just rolled dogs off?
Yeah.
Like, remember earlier when I was describing my inner monologue? Of
Yeah.
being, could have done that better.
probably
could have
had
done that
some-
better.
probably
Could have done
had
that
some
better.
bangers
I would
happening
have
for
approached
the-
that a different way.
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
rapid fire.
So that happened. I'm flinging these hot dogs off into the yard, and I'm like,
Why?
the birds will get because it fell on concrete where there is grit
So?
and sand.
So
You didn't wanna
Nobody
blow
wants
it
a
off or
crunchy
wipe it
dog.
off?
No,
you,
I flung them out into the yard.
it's a dog. You
The
take it
grill-
in and you hose it off.
Yeah, but it's the squirrels' 4th of July too, and nobody else is looking out for them. But you know who is? Your boy Nicholas Roberts. But here's the thing: is I went inside.
That
after,
would be your name if you were a radio DJ.
Yeah, Nicky Roberts.
Nick Roberts.
And I went into the kitchen, and Bethany shout outs and Anna shout outs. Here. We're chilling in the kitchen. And I was like, I don't want to talk about what happened with the hot dogs, okay, guys? They're like, well, what happened? I'm like, I clearly stated I did not want to talk about it. And then I brought in 3.
Oh. So, yeah, you could just run those underwater and then throw them back on the grill for a minute. Psh,
Yeah,
good.
They're great.
Yeah.
It was really funny to watch. Well, aggravating more than funny, but really funny to watch as well. Because it was like, yeah, let me do this. Oops, I accidentally lost a dog. No big deal.
Right.
Hey, it was just that one stray dog got off the thing, and he's like, all right, well, let me.
I was trying to redistribute.
Yeah,
coals.
he
Tough
had
word.
had a real hot spot on this small grill, so he was trying to redistribute some coals to kind of even out that heat. Anyways, so then he goes to put the grill slats back on the goddamn grill body, and like it wants to lean into the hole.
Yeah,
it wants to lean into the hole. It's not quite sitting flat. And boy, he kept the rest of those dogs on that thing for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Like he had 4 or 5 attempts trying to get this thing back on where the dog stayed. It was great. And then all of a sudden he grabs it the 6th time and like 5 dogs roll off that side. And then he's like, shit. And then he grabs one off the ground with the tongs and goes to toss this dog into the yard and just throws the fucking tongs and everything out there.
I did.
And he's like, what the fuck? It was just a series of unfortunate events.
I forgot about the tongs part because of the 2 beers. I blacked out for that part, I guess. But anyway, I'm fine.
And then
It's the worst day of my fucking life, dude.
And then he cooks some fucking burgers, right? And I'm watching him do this, and I'm like, and then they turned out fucking great.
Burgers
Okay.
are solid, yeah. I mean,
right.
I know what I'm
Zero.
doing for the most part, but
0 of those ended up on the ground.
but those dogs, man.
Now, when
They're
it
not
comes to Nick's,
cylindrical like a dog.
Nick does one thing that I wholeheartedly disagree with when it comes to burgers.
Oh, let's hear.
What is this? I was just trying to tell a fun story about hot dogs, and now I'm getting attacked.
Yep.
He will cheese his burger after it's been pulled off the grill and on a plate in the kitchen.
No, I
and
stand
it's
by
like,
that.
you know what? Maybe put cheese on there as like I want my cheese on there while it's still on the grill.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's foolish. You like a little waxy shell of cheese?
No, I like-
Or do you like
I-
a slice of cheese that is starting to melt on the burger?
I like to bite into a burger and think, this burger is warm and delicious, and my cheese is not cold on top of it.
Give me that cold cheese all day.
Dude just wants cold, fucking tepid cheese on his.
I eat
Guy
my
likes
cheese
his
cold.
cheese. Logan Paul likes his cheese drippy.
Bruh.
Neek likes his cheese tepid. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I will not
But it's
be
a-
stifled.
It's a matter of opinion, you know.
Yeah.
To me, there are a few different ways to approach this.
Okay.
One, you can definitely cheese them up on the grill. I've done it. I'll do it again. It's fine. You got to be careful. A little too long that you bubble a lot of that cheese. You're losing a lot of your cheese.
Sure, so you don't want it to just run off the
Right.
burger.
It doesn't take long on there. Option B, you bring the burgers in and immediately cheese them.
Yes.
And then that cheese will melt down
Yes.
there too.
He isn't immediately cheesing them.
But
we did not immediately cheese
Okay,
those burgers.
that's
it was a debacle.
that's option 3, and option 3 is no good. You
No,
can't.
all right, well.
Yeah, you can't just later on in
My
life.
whole point, there still has to be heat for that
Yeah,
cheese. My
yes.
favorite time to cheese a burger is you put the cheese on it and then you pull that burger off the
Boom.
grill. Like that's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Listen, that's here's the thing about it though. A burger, even with some tepid cheese, I'm gonna eat that burger, dog.
I
I'm
did
gonna
still
that
eat the
burger.
burger. I
Gonna eat
probably
that
ate
fucking
2
burger.
burgers.
There you go. I'm gonna eat
you
them
go.
burgers, dog.
Yeah.
And
Eat.
and you know what? One final thought on this fucking guy's burgers, dude. Hey, thank you very much for doing all that, and it
problem.
tasted great, and I had a great time.
Yeah, great. Me too.
Yay.
Me too.
All right.
You're my best goddamn friend.
You're my best friend, Brad. I fucking swear to God.
Uh-oh.
I would eat any burger with you.
Off of.
I don't care if it's a turd burger, bud. I want to
Ew.
eat it with you because you're my best friend. I love you.
Quit touching me. I don't want your guys' friendship on me.
Oh, it gets crusty if you leave it.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Buddy, I hated that. Nobody liked that, Brad.
Oh.
You're trying to have me spitting Snapple all over this basement.
We
Yeah,
did
fucking
we
sound
did
effects.
dogs on the 4th. and some brats
Yeah.
and some good sausages.
Were they Polish?
So that was lunch. Polish sausage.
What
Polish
ethnicity was it?
sausage.
American. It's,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's American.
So you just put Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage on
Yes,
bun?
sir. Yep. And then, and we were going to put on some bread, but we only had French and Italian, and we were like, not today.
Yeah.
No, not the day.
Not today.
brother.
Not today. We don't want any stinky French bread or evil Italian
Nope.
Wow.
bread.
Yeah.
And then for dinner, steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
steaks.
hell yeah.
Steak dinner.
You guys had an excellent 4th of July.
We did. Well, it's my wife's birthday. She's 4th of July, baby.
Shout outs. Amanda.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Love her. And we did it just a good day of hanging out.
Yeah.
Just relaxing, eat some good grilled food, floating around the pool, playing some games.
Chase her around with it a bit. Oh,
We got to,
I'll
I was
get
getting
ya.
ready to say, we got to spend some time with all of our kids that day, too. It was a good day.
Really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds lovely.
tried making a couple more. Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Hell
God, no.
yeah. Hell yeah,
Brad.
brother. Somebody got topped off yesterday.
Brad.
No, she didn't.
Eric.
But we don't do those jokes about me. Those are
Only
about
when she allows it.
those are about Nick and Brathany. we
Oh, man.
don't do those jokes about me.
Can I tell you guys something about that,
Please.
Bethany?
Oh, uh-oh.
Whew. All right. All right.
So while talking about food, one thing, and we've been together for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I know it's it's the old stereotypical, the hardest thing we have to figure out is what's for dinner. And there's a bunch of stuff about it,
Sure.
know, online. It's how do we figure out what's for dinner? And we struggle with that. And the hardest part, I think, what's up, bud, is not coming up with necessarily the main thing that we eat,
It's all the sides and the fix.
the components.
Yeah. The components.
The dinner components. And then it's a matter of the other night, it was like, well, how many? I feel like dinner has 4 components.
Okay.
I feel like it has the main star.
The protein.
Sure.
Yeah, your
The
meat.
protein.
In 3.
And then a vegetable
Uh-huh.
or some vegetables.
Some form of starch. Right.
And then maybe a potato.
Yeah. Starch.
Yeah, there's your starch. Your vegetables,
that's what I
like your fiber and good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no starch in
No.
vegetables.
And
Fucking-
corn,
No,
but
and then
corn's
he
not
said,
really
and
vegetable.
then I said some starch.
Yeah,
and then he's like potatoes. I'm like, right, starch.
then,
And
like,
then
a-
you guys are like, Nick's dumb.
Yeah.
Go on.
Next time. And then and then like a dinner roll or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, a good
You know?
starch. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a starch.
Really looking forward to not talking about this later.
Yeah. And so then it's like, what are we going to have with it? It's like, well, if you just have a meat and some vegetables, that doesn't feel like enough
Right.
necessarily.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
You right.
Yeah, it's like you need a third thing in there. I can't think of what you would call it, but
A component. A starch.
Fixing.
a starch. That's what I was
starch.
trying to
Yeah,
think
you need
of was
a
a
starch.
starch. Yeah, that's something you throw in there. Is like maybe a nice starch or something.
So is that how you guys approach dinner too? Like,
Yeah. Basically.
like we need 4 things.
If I'm like making it,
I'm a meat and 2 or meat and 3 kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's just one of those things is certainly going to be a vegetable. At least sometimes I'll do 2 veggies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Same. But
'Cause,
we'll combine those pretty much. So to me, that's
right.
a component.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like check it out, steak protein,
Yeah.
green beans,
Okay.
mashed potatoes, and sweet corn because I love mixing some sweet corn in with my mashed potatoes and gravy.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
And it's just a lovely kind of gruel that you can enjoy.
Big gruel guy.
yeah. I'm really big.
And then I'm
into gruel.
getting double the veg, but really it's just the green beans are the only veg worth a fuck. Corn's not really worth much to your body.
It's not a veg.
It's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's way starchier.
Yeah.
Nick, credit.
but it'll help get things moving, though, if you need.
Certainly.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
It's
Fibrous.
It's just it's a filler. It's not like there's a shit ton of actual nutritional value to corn.
but it's good with some
so good.
butter.
Yeah.
100%.
Salt and pepper.
Salt. for
100 fucking
Yeah.
percent. It's like lettuce
Starch
where
it
it's
up.
like I can
Starch.
This can be pleasurable to me, but it's
Oh,
pretty much
hey.
Wow.
empty ultimately.
Until you fill it.
Iceberg lettuce in particular. I've got a fart.
No. Don't do
dude.
it.
Not down
Not
here.
in our bar stools.
Not down here.
These are made of cloth.
Turn this gray chair brown.
Did you check to see what color it is? I just saw you
did.
looking
He
back.
did.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, I looked back to see the color of my farts.
I'll turn this gray chair brown.
It was a green cloud, but it stained the chair brown.
That's fucked up.
I don't like this. Let's I
don't like this.
whistle. Let's do. Are we supposed to whistle? I don't understand.
It's what we discovered is that I'm pretty bad at it.
You can't whistle?
I can. I'm just not great at it. And Brad's a pretty good whistler.
Dude, last night we were fucking around with music, having a good time or whatever, and sometime near the end of the night I started doing a bit where if you're playing Red Dead Redemption and you're trying to whistle for your horse by
yeah.
pushing up on the D-pad, you
Yep.
just mash that thing a bunch of times, your character goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is fun.
and it's great. So I was doing that, and then Nick tried, and he was like, oh, hell yeah.
So you can't.
I'm whistling right now. Fuck you.
It's very
And that's
breathy.
that's a lot better than he was doing last night. And I turned to him like, you think you could pull that off on the show? And he was like, yeah, dude, I can totally whistle on the show.
It's very breathy.
That's
A dude's got to breathe.
and that
Dude's
right
gotta be.
there.
See, that's
Yeah, see, both of those are great examples of why you don't write music with whistling in it. Because you're going to get on stage and you're going to go,
well.
and it's like-
into a microphone's not good. You got to go above it.
I want to see if this works.
no, I can still hear your wind pretty hard. It's not like blocking the P sound.
Yeah,
from
that's what that's for. I was just seeing if it would do the wind
So
thing,
I feel
too.
bad for Axel because he is Patience
yeah.
has a whole whistling part, and it's like he done fucked that up.
Yeah. So breathy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I can
windy.
hear it's hard to pull off
Yeah.
into a microphone.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though.
But they did it for Andy Griffith.
Yeah, they did. That was more of the whistle.
I can't get that.
Can you do the S whistle? Yeah. This fucking show sucks.
What?
I can do something that you guys can't. Promise.
Okay.
You're getting beamed up. You ready?
Yep. I don't know that it's that I can't. It's that I don't give a shit.
Check it out. The door closes on the UFO after you get beamed up.
No, that one wasn't so bad. How do you feel about that first one you did there? Are we using any of these takes for?
We don't do takes.
Check it out. Check it out.
It's
check
a
it out,
one
check
take
it,
show.
Check it out. George
One take.
Jetson. George Jetson's flying by in his fucking flying car.
And it,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah. Fuck this show.
and on the radio you just hear
You're a good
George
whistler.
Jetson.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jamming
hell
out to
yeah.
GNR
Hell yeah, dude.
on the oldie station.
Kids, this is a fucking classic, he says.
He's,
God damn it.
he's an angry father.
He's Vince McMahon. That's what it is.
God damn it, leave it on there. Ace, get in here.
Dare wipe that
So
off.
pissed I could take a shit. is what he says.
Are we done?
I mean, yeah.
We got more
but-
stuff?
But we're only a little over an hour into it. I want to short people.
We can keep
It's
ripping.
fun.
So we get one more. If
There
there's
is-
something else to talk about.
You think we
There's
need one
something else that I didn't write on the list, but it's in our text thread,
more? Okay.
and it's just annoying. We've talked about the things that we subscribe to for like streaming content, all the different apps that we have to have now to
many.
stream content.
So many.
And the main one for just like cable is YouTube TV, and they keep jacking that price up. For the base package. It's like $85 a month for the base package now. And it was, when we signed up, it was like $40.
Man, I wish they would jack that down for you.
Yeah. Hey, jack this down. Where are you going? Somebody.
Light that butt up.
Somebody. So we and so it's constantly like, God, why do they keep doing this? And then we look and see, and they are giving, if you subscribe now for new subscribers, $40 a month. And it's like, hey man, why they do that?
Can we all just have that?
Why?
Right.
I get why, because it's to get people on board.
Right.
Right.
But
just
for
marketing.
people like us who have been loyal customers for years,
Yeah.
what do I get for that?
What is? I agree.
To
I
pay
think that's
more?
fucked up. You just
Yeah.
get to pay more, and they're like, "Yep, we got you."
Yeah.
What is keeping you from setting up a new account with a new email address?
So,
Just morality?
no.
It would be like all the same bank information and shit. They would, they would
that
pick
don't
up on
matter.
what you
They
were
don't
doing.
care who's paying as long as they're getting paid.
It's email address stuff. No, so that will be what we look into.
And then we know that,
I don't want to
obviously,
say too much.
You're admitting to fraud.
Yeah, I don't want to say too
oh my
much.
God.
This video will be on the same platform,
hell yeah. Hell
owned
yeah.
by the same people.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm wondering if they're tracking IPs and stuff, because Netflix knows when your account's being used at more than one place, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
are you going to pay us more, or are you going to stop using this at this other place?" So like, YouTube TV could very well be like, "Hey, we've noticed that you have two different accounts, but from the same IP address. So
Perhaps.
what's up with that?" is what they might say. And then you're going to fucking jail.
Ooh.
All right.
Right. Yeah,
I don't
they're
know
gonna
if
come
that's
get
true.
you.
I
They're
don't
gonna
think
come
I'm
get
going to go to jail
the
for that.
YouTube police.
Because, no. Yeah.
How come when you're like trying to end a subscription to something, all of a sudden they're like, "Are you sure you can pay us way less for a while?"
Because,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you'll go to like end your subscription, and it's like, "Can we keep you?" for-"
Anything we can do?
Yeah. What if we, I don't know, drop like $20 off your bill? And it's like, just do that all the time,
Yeah.
and I will have
Right.
no problem with your service.
No, straight up, Nick. If you want a non-funny and serious explanation of that, it's because of corporate bureaucracy.
There it is.
Corporate.
See,
it's
you made
because
it
of-
funny. Good job.
It's because of cooperate bureaucracy.
There it
right?
is.
So what's going on is they have money set aside in the budget for what is called customer retention, and
Yeah.
that is for representatives to dip into when somebody calls and they say, "I'm fucking pissed. I want to cancel my subscription."
Right.
Then your representative says, "Well, what if we just made it super cheap for a while?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
It
give you a
costs
month for
60%
free,
less.
or whatever. And then you're like, "All right, well, just until I find somebody else." And then there you go. That's
Yeah.
fine. Customer retention. All they're selling us is fucking data, bro.
Yeah. It
Like-
doesn't cost them anything.
It does not cost. I mean, so server space and stuff like that is expensive, but whatever.
Get there.
Light that butt up,
There
girl.
it is.
Shit.
Yeah. It's, they just,
You think when two lightning bugs are at a bar getting drunk that the dude lightning bug walks up and he's like, "What's up? Are you trying to light that butt up?" Or?
yeah. They drink a lot. Lightning bugs.
Yeah.
Couldn't help but notice them cheeks flashing.
It's
You
normal.
Fucking.
They're typically hammered, it turns out.
But yeah, corporate greed is the monster, as always. So
Yeah.
they're the ones.
I'm not a big fan.
You don't need $80 from me. You only need $40 from me.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And you don't even need that much.
But
turns out.
you're finding out. You keep pushing it. You
But,
keep pushing it and pushing
you
it.
know.
You're finding out where that threshold is.
Right.
It's a me.
Oh, Jeff Bezos has to have a way to carve out the fucking Strait of Gibraltar so he can fit his $40 trillion golden mega yacht through it. God damn it, guys. I'm going to fucking...
Yeah. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting good and pissed off.
This should be the one we end mad.
Guys, the
Fuck this.
Just everybody get angry.
the anger's coming off of the shelf, guys. It's falling off the
Oh,
shelf.
you got to put it back on, buddy. You
This
got
is
to put it back on, buddy. Think of happy thoughts. Think of your son.
I thought of my son and gooseberry pie, and I'm back in a good place.
There you go.
Gooseberry pie.
Yeah, fuck yeah, gooseberry pie.
What's a gooseberry?
GBP. It's a berry. It's very, when it's not totally ripe, it's very like sour,
Sure, like most berries.
right? And then when it gets good and ripe, it turns into like a dull sweet,
Sweet.
/ tart, but like a dull sweet, not like a zippy sweet.
Zippy.
I like it because you will put it in a pie. You'll treat that pie like a strawberry rhubarb pie. Where
Okay.
You're gonna put a bunch of sugar in it to cut through all the tart and sour.
Love it.
And then you get
Big pie guy.
It's like eating a sweet
Oh,
tart in a pie. And
I'm an enormous pie man for sure.
Pie.
Yeah.
And I like it when there's a lot of interesting and exciting flavors happening inside of me.
Hell yeah.
Now, do you guys want to know something?
Corporate greed. What?
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what?
Yep. Yep. I do.
I enjoyed it, fellas.
Oh my god, it was fun. It was a fun time.
Check us out on all the stuff.
Rita Mae!
Freedom,
Get over here,
God damn it, it's been since last Memorial Day.
I've got a TikTok notification. It's Ryan commenting. What up, Ryan?
Bradley goddamn Bodine, ladies and gentlemen.
Just